Where am I? What are these strange filing cabinets? And there are these bluish lights everywhere. Scary.
What do you think you're doing? Has anyone called you?
No?
Then why are you bursting in here? It's not your turn yet. Wait a moment. I still need to get this done. So, where was I?
Hello? My halo has been activated. I think this must be a mistake.
The time has come, Frederick. You know the rules.
But my great-grandchildren, have they?
Forgotten you? Yes. I'm sorry. I'm really busy, so...
But...
So, now it's your turn. Please? Hey! Do you think I have all day? It's your turn.
Hi.
Welcome to the afterlife. You are now in the afterlife's administration. Before I can allow you to indulge in the joys of your dead as a doornail existence, a few formalities have to be made clear. My name is Archibald, and I am responsible for managing your death card.
Managing my death card?
This holy mandate gives me the right to dispose of your death card, and, if necessary, to destroy it using a shredder. Please, read the holy mandate carefully but quickly, and please do not damage it in any way. Let me know when you are ready.
This holy mandate grants authority to create death cards. And should one of the following two cases occur, to irrevocably destroy it. Case 1. There are no more positive memories of the deceased among the living. Case 2. The deceased attracts negative attention in one way or another. That sounds pretty arbitrary.
It is. And as long as I have this holy mandate, it is subject to my arbitrariness. So please, behave. Okay, next point. Take that. You are obliged to always carry this halo with you in order to be available.
What happened to that poor man?
Oh, he was archived. His time here was up. The afterlife also has its capacity limits, you see.
Am I really dead?
Oh yes, of course. Otherwise, I wouldn't be responsible for you at all.
So, no heaven and hell, huh?
Oh, nonsense. There's nothing like that here.
And no eternal torment and purgatory and stuff?
Oh, yes, that does exist. But only self-proclaimed cyclists who believe they don't have to use the bike path end up there. You don't have to worry about that. So...
What do you mean by available?
that thing will blink and beep and vibrate when you are being contacted. You know, like in those pseudo-Italian fast food restaurants. Then you have to report to the Afterlife's administration, immediately.
Like that poor guy from before?
Aha! You are slowly starting to think for yourself. That's good, because I don't have a lot of time.
Can I see the Holy Mandate again?
Of course.
Can I go now?
You can leave immediately. I just have to ask you to empty your pockets completely. No safety precaution. There were some incidents in the... What the... Is that what I think it is? You've had near-death Teddy's death card in your pocket the whole time, and you didn't say a word? Good gracious. What do I do now? Wait a moment. I have to read the protocol. Exception protocol. Exception protocol. Exception protocol. Exception protocol. Exception protocol. The death card is back in the administration. I repeat, Teddy McAnally's death card is back in the administration. You can go now. Now! Please leave the administration now!
So, this is the afterlife. And my new home.
Hey, slow down! You can't just walk in here like that. Hey, you can't.
What is this place?
Oh, you just got here, right? This is Teddy's, the hippest bar in the afterlife. Well, the only bar in the afterlife.
The only? How come?
It's actually strictly forbidden to open a bar like that. Usually punished by immediate archiving. But the founder of this bar, Near-Death Teddy, tricked the system.
Yeah, Teddy McAnally, right? Made his death card disappear. I heard about that.
Correct. Fortunately for all of us, Near-Death Teddy can do whatever he wants down here. So he opened this bar.
Why a bar of all places?
Teddy said he wanted to create a place of exchange here. A place for everyone. No distinctions made here. No judgments made here. Nothing is expected of you here. It's a peaceful place where everyone can just chat and drink and listen to each other.
So, can I go in?
No.
Why not?
Well, it's the Teddies after all.
And that means what?
Well, you have to beat me at cracking fodder. Then you can go in.
I thought nothing was expected of me here.
Well, it's not entirely consistent, I admit. But that's the way the rules are.
But I hate cracking fodder.
For real? I've never heard that before. I'm sorry, my dear. That's the way the rules are.
Please just let me in, okay?
What? Just like that? You mean without you defeating me at cracking fodder? It really doesn't work that way.
Please, no cracking fodder!
You really don't like cracking fodder, do you? But the developers put so much effort into it. Come on, give it a go.
Please, 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 no cracking fodder.
Okay. Let me make another suggestion. I'll let you go in without a round of cracking fodder. But it'll be noted in big and fat letters in the credits that you're a chicken. So, last chance.
Then we'll just play this silly cracking fodder.
Well played, young lady. Have fun at the Teddies.
Hey!
What do you want again?
Never mind. This is Butt Hair Pete! Pete! Hey, Pete! The two are totally engrossed in conversation. Hey, guys.
Ugh, you again.
I knew you would bring bad luck to us.
Yeah, exactly.
Away with you, you plague bird.
Frank? Oh. I guess that explains why he didn't finish his drink. Looks familiar to me for some reason. Hello? I can't breathe.
Oh, doesn't matter. You're already dead. Don't worry.
It's you, right? Captain Quebeca? I've read all the books about you. I am really your biggest fan.
Psst! Not so loud!
What are you doing here?
I guess the same thing everyone else is doing down here. You, me, good Antonio over there. We enjoy the rest of the time we have in the afterlife, right? Until we are forgotten.
You will never be forgotten. You're a legend.
Psst! Okay.
Oh, I met your book writer.
Avery Alwick? Oh, impossible.
Yes, really.
Well, shiver me timbers. And he managed to escape from Pambo Island.
Well,
I was wondering why I couldn't find him anywhere down here. Oh, thank heavens. That's a load off me mind. It's a long story. I don't want to bore you with it, but thank you. I feel much better now.
how did you die?
Avery would probably have made an exciting story out of it. But in the end, I was just ingloriously killed by a snake.
A snake bite?
Oh, no, the snake was not venomous at all. I tripped over it and fell inconveniently onto a coconut.
Yeah, that story could be improved.
You know, I don't care anymore. I'll tell you something. As a child, I also read books, about great adventurers, like you do. And I wanted to be such a glamorous character, too. All me life, I have been crazy about making me stories look as glorious as possible. And I was successful. You know the books. Then, when I died a legend, came to the afterlife, and sat down here in Teddy's bar, I had time to think about me life. And do you know what I realized?
What?
I had stopped listening.
What do you mean?
You see, I was so caught up in my own story that I just didn't hear any other stories, you understand? I haven't really listened to anyone for a really long time. And down here, nobody dares to tell their stories to me anymore.
Why not?
Why not? You know that pianist over there, right? Antonio Laiterendi. Why, he's probably the best and most famous composer and pianist of all time. Do you think anyone dares to make music around him? No one wants to compare themselves to him, whether intentionally or unintentionally. When he is not playing the piano himself, it is always quiet around him. This is the fate of the world's best pianist. Do you understand now why nobody tells me their stories?
And that's why you're sitting here, so lonely and in the shade?
Oh, I don't feel lonely. I have recently learned to listen and observe very carefully. I can tell you something interesting about everyone in the room.
Tell me something about Antonio Laiterendi.
Loiterendi has written many songs about famous people and became world famous himself. And so his time here in the afterlife is probably one of the longest of all. He plays his legendary songs here at Teddy's every day. But do you know what he does when the last guest leaves the bar?
What?
He takes a special sheet of music out of his briefcase of a song he wrote here in the afterlife. And then he plays this song every evening. A song for his wife.
Where is his wife?
Forgotten. Archived. Her time here was very short, because nobody remembers the great pianist's wife, right? No matter how important she was to him. There is nothing that Loiterendi wishes more than to have written this song during his lifetime. Oh, he wrote songs about me, Teddy McAnally, and many others. But this, the most important song for him, he wrote too late.
How tragic. What about the guy on the chandelier?
That's easy. This is Alfonso, my best friend. Has been by my side for years, every step of the way. Unfortunately, many years of it in a monkey's body, hence the nickname Aponzo. And, unfortunately, he just can't break the habit anymore. If he sees something that he can hang on to, then hang on to it he will.
What about the two lovebirds at the bar?
Pete came down here at the same time as the other two guys, and he has a lot of interesting fisherman stories to tell. You wouldn't believe what he's already caught. And apparently he already has Booze Britter on the hook too.
Booze Britta?
Booze Britter is the sunshine in the teddies, I can tell you that. Always in a good mood. And she can drink everybody in here under the table. She must have been like this during her lifetime too. Because allegedly, she was buried with a bottle of hunting accident. Her absolute favourite booze.
What about those two over there playing Kraken fodder?
The blonde guy's name is Eric, and he's a pretty bad loser. He claims no one has really defeated him in Kraken fodder. But he loses quite often, and then always claims that he let the other guy win. The other guy is called Not Joe, and he knows all 605 knots of the 55 knot Grandmasters. I've also heard that he can untie any knot in seconds. I really hope he'll teach me that someday.
Wait, what's going on now?
Have you screwed up anything since you've been down here?
What?
Your halo! It's activated! Why, you better go to the administration right now, or you'll get into trouble.
But I wanted...
They can archive you at any time if you don't follow the rules. And me too if I keep chatting with you, even though your halo is activated. So, you better hurry up.
Hey!
What do you want?
There you are, my recently deceased messenger. Hey, why are you looking so mad?
You...
Hey, don't get naughty, young lady. I am now again in possession of the holy mandate of the afterlife. If you don't make a good impression on me, I'll shred your death card and archive you. It's faster than drowning.
And what more do you want from me?
Well, I wanted to say thank you for turning in Teddy's death card and ending my agonizing exile. Everything is going according to plan, and now I'm putting things back in order here.
In order?
Order is the most important thing. The best way to make order is to sort out.
You mean you want to archive undead souls at random?
Who is talking about doing anything at random here? Ha! Of course I do it using a defined system. Teddy's bar. Everyone who has ever entered this bar. Everyone who has ever had a beer there, played cards, or sat at the piano. Anyone who even looked too long through the window into that cursed bar. Every single one of them gets archived.
Ouch!
What? What was that?
I don't know, Ouch!
Stop it!
I can't do anything about it!
Was the delivery to your satisfaction?
What?
The delivery! Everything fine with it? No damage, delay, or other complaints?
Delivery?
A stamp of the shrimp pyre was in your pocket, along with this address. Valid for 2 packages, well-timed, immediate delivery guarantee. So, everything's okay here, yeah? We have a lot to do.
Yes, everything is alright. Thanks.
The shrimp pyre is at your service. Shrimp pyre, move, move, move!
I was dead. The electric shocks. Of course! Teddy McAnally fell into the electric eel pool. That was the reason for his near-death experience. Malty? He's breathing. Fortunately, he just seems to be passed out. But where is that parrot? The grave of Booze Britta. She must be buried here with a bottle of hunting accident. Sorry, Britta, but I have to borrow this for a moment.
Cleo? You're alive? Were you able to save my books?
Your books? No, Avery. Lately let me drown on the spot. I'm very, very lucky to be alive at all. Thanks for the help, by the way.
That old woman came out of nowhere. What was I supposed to do?
You could have tried to warn me. You just left us behind. Left us for dead. Doesn't that sound familiar to you? And all you can think about is your stupid books. Nobody cares about your made-up stories.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
I was dead, Avery. For a moment, I was really dead and saw it all. The afterlife, the administration, the archive.
I was in that archive, Cleo. I was already completely forgotten until you found this book. And it looks like I'll end up there again very soon.
Ikomi worked in this administration, and we helped her to return.
So?
She said she wants to put things back in order. She wants to sort out, shred countless death cards. Anyone who's been in Teddy's bar.
We're alive, Cleo. As long as you live, she cannot harm you.
No, but...
And even if she could, what are you going to do about it?
I think I have an idea on how to get back one more time.
Back to the afterlife?
Yes, but just for a moment.
That's crazy!
I have no choice!
Of course you have one. You had your great adventure, and you survived it. Takeaway, getaway. Now is your chance to get away, Cleo. I'm taking it. You should take it too.
Get away? You mean, just don't do anything about all of this?
I didn't have this opportunity to get away back then, and I won't let it slip away again.
I just can't do that.
It really was an adventure, Cleo. It was fun, and that's no lie.
Personal sacrifice. All right then. What a day. Cocktail? He must have washed up here.
What about one last drink? What about one last drink? A near death on the page. Coming right away.
It's been an honor, Cocktail. All right then. Down with it. The cocktail's effective. It worked. Only temporarily, I hope. If I understand this archive correctly, then the forgotten souls of the deceased are stored here. Poor souls. Oh no! She's already started! I have to stop her somehow. I better not go any further. That old woman shouldn't see me. A pretty badly insulated junction box. The cable leads to the shredder on the table. A pretty badly insulated junction box. The cable leads up to the communication system. There is a paperclip on that note. A pretty...
What? Hey! Close the window immediately!
Hey, Ponzo. He just can't break the habit anymore. What a mess. Yiko Malele desperately tried to catch the documents flying around and somehow keep the overview that was so important to her. But there was something she lost sight of. the Holy Mandate. Cleo didn't hesitate and let the powerful document glide through the shredder. Before the cocktail lost its effect, Cleo, just like Teddy McAnally back then, took a document from the afterlife with her. But she didn't hide it. She left it for someone to see before leaving McAnally Farms. Cleo came back home, but she never told her incredible story to anyone. She talked about Multi-Theus, the sailing cocktail mixer with breathtaking recipes from all over the world. She talked about Not Joe, the seaman who knows all 605 knots of the 55-knot Grandmasters. She spoke of Eric, the gifted Kraken fodder player who taught her all the rules and tricks and was never defeated by her. She talked about Pete, the most talented fisherman at sea, who could predict exactly when and where a shoal of fish would appear. And of course, she talked about Avery Alwick, the greatest adventurer of all time, and about how he survived a dozen Cyclops crabs and a giant black iguana. Well, back to my initial question then. What is the most important thing about a story? I think the most important thing about a story is the listener. And of course, a marvelously captivating narrator's voice. Sorry.
I'm down here, can't you see? Is there anyone listening to me? I lost track in the tide and the sense of how loud I should be. I can't hear what I say. Were the words even those that I meant them to be? When the water got me and a wave pushed me into the corner. Now I can't speak, I'm underwater. Say goodbye, say farewell to all the stories I'm not granted to tell. You won't hear through the noise and the fuss and the rumble and thunder. But I hope that you stay afloat in the wave that had swallowed my breath, and you won't become deaf. You will tell all the stories I can even hear from underwater. I can even